Hello and welcome to another episode of BaatShaat. Lucky and I are together again and we're bringing you a very hot topic, very controversial. It is Shakibul Hassan, the star Bangladeshi all-rounder banned from cricket. Lucky,
Hi.
how are you doing today?
Good.
Great weather outside, snow is coming down.
Yeah.
Right? Not as cold as how ICC treated Shakib. Who
Yeah.
said that?
Unexpected one, this one also.
Extremely unexpected.
Yeah.
Nobody expected. The guy is a total, start for Bangladesh cricket. He's been the key player for Bangladesh. Did you expect that at all?
Not at all. Yeah. It was not only a nightmare for Bangladeshi people, a fan like us too.
Yeah. Shakib. Like, so I'm going to go off topic. Let's talk about ICC banning these players for two years. Is there enough education ICC is giving to these players before they can just ban them like that?
The way I look into those, they will call them like 2.44 or something like that. The book has stated that if somebody, like the bookies are contacting you, the only thing is you need to let them know.
Which Shakib did not.
Did not. That is the only difference. That and he, you know what? He realized and he told them that yes, I was there. He had to clarify it because he did it. He did it wrong. So that is why BCB had to take a decision like yes, no matter what, the country is first, right? So yes, if player is doing that wrong, then he has to go for it.
Yeah, so let's go back. 2 years is very harsh. Is it very harsh? Because I mean, Steve Smith and Dave Warner, take Australia for example, and it's a hot controversial topic right now. They openly cheat. They're only banned for a year, and they're back in cricket. Shakibul Hassan, all he did was not respond. I don't think he responded to those messages. And 2 years. Is there some kind of inequality that exists?
That has always been there, right? We have seen it like from ages.
Asian teams,
Yeah. And if you remember, once Jadeja was caught in this.
Yeah.
He was freed, but his character was gone.
His character was gone. Yeah.
Oh,
cricket
was gone.
His
Career was gone.
back.
Exactly.
Was back.
So that
sport
sport,
Pakistan completely gone.
Exactly. So the sport will remain there forever now.
Yeah.
So yes, these like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, these doesn't affect that much. The career will be affected, in long run.
Big time. Yeah.
And right now, what I was looking at was there were two questions in Bangladesh board selection of the cricket team.
Yeah.
Like Shakibul was openly one of the best all-rounders in the world.
Hands down.
Now they don't have that. Either go for batsman or go for bowler.
Well, he filled so many gaps. Like captain, he was the captain.
Exactly.
He was one of the best fielders. He was the best spinner, and he was a great batsman. Right?
So yes. So now Bangladesh is affected because of this situation too. Like, how do they go from here now? Are they going to take a batsman with them? Are you going to take a bowler with them?
You always have to play two extra players.
Exactly. Yes.
So big shoes to fill. So again, Shakib is still very young. He's not that old. So coming back, let's say he's suspended from playing for 1 year. Effectively, he's out for 2 years. 2 years from now, Shakib, he was in his prime form. You saw what he did at the World Cup, like 850s, like outstanding cricketer, 600 runs. What are we going to see 2 years from now?
Same. I'll go with the passion that he has for cricket. If he is a lover of cricket, he will see what happened with Dave and Smith. And you remember how harsh Smith has come back.
Oh, outstanding.
He's just killing everybody.
As if he never left.
Yes. So he already made a mistake. Shakib already made a mistake. So what he needs to do is now just forget it. It's done. It's done and dusted for 2 years now. There's nothing left for him. Just focus on coming years.
So I know we're sitting talking about Shakib. I'm going to take take this conversation down to another Pakistan. Mohammad Amir, Mohammad Asif, and Salman. Two have never come back.
Yes.
Outstanding bowler. Asif used to be one of the most
exactly.
Yes. Gone completely, right? Amir, you've seen he's not the Amir that he used to be. He's still very effective, but the Amir that used to be in 2009 and 10 was insanely outstanding. No longer that's the case. Like, he's not even playing Test cricket anymore. Shakibul Hassan.
Yes.
Now Pakistan has allowed him to play club cricket. He was outstanding opener, better than Salman and everybody.
Yes.
What do you think? What's going to happen to Shakibul Khan when they see these players like Warner and Smith coming back, Amir come back and play? You think these players can think I still have a future?
Exactly. Yes, Salman. The only difference, what I will say about Amir and when we compare about Shakibul and Shakibul is Amir is a bowler. So pace bowler does have a very small lifespan, and the spinners they can go for 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
because they don't have that
And batsmen too.
power. Exactly. Yes. So the difference between these two guys is they are totally different.
But like cricket is moving so fast. No?
It is, but if you see the past 4 or 5 years, guys who did something wrong, like you can take it up. It was a very big example of Smith and Warner. They came very hard.
Yeah.
They came very hard because they wanted to prove it that yes, we made a mistake, but we have to cover it only through the game, and they have done it.
Yeah.
Now against Sri Lanka, David Warner wasn't out.
Yeah,
100 not out,
all
67 not
all
out,
three
50
So
not
they're
out.
coming back very strong.
Exactly.
So I think
So-
you're right, the passion is growing when you
So
go back.
you already made a mistake. You can take it as a blunder, whatever it is. Forget it now. It's done and dusted. The spot will be there. But to be honest, in coming 2 years, Shakib will come hard.
So like
He will have to come hard.
I'm gonna go to the board. So Australian Cricket Board, ACB, very professionally handled their comebacks. They won
Yes,
slowly.
exactly.
Pakistan didn't do that with Ahmed.
Oh yeah. See,
Right?
Salman, there is always a difference in these
What
kind
about
of
Bangladesh?
situations. Now, Bangladesh has always, from this point of view,
Yeah.
they have already directly said, like, no player is beyond the board or the country.
Okay.
So they have directly said it out. So it is now up to them. Like, Salman, we were talking about, like, the board has changed the whole coaching staff, right?
Yeah.
From here,
Completely. Zero.
where are they going?
Yeah.
Now, if Shakibul is gone for 2 years, now the real Bangladesh will be seen.
He was a star. Yeah. They always
Everywhere,
were them, yeah,
right?
exactly, yeah.
So you can imagine that are they going to really miss him out in long run for 2 years? 2 years span is Salman, it's a big one.
Yeah, and how is he going to come back? That's the question I have for the viewers. How is he going to come back?
Yeah.
Will he come back strong? Would he be the same Shakib we know of today?
There will be a difference, Salman, because 2 years from now he will be playing not big enough like the national type
Yeah.
in back home.
Yeah.
He cannot play anywhere, right? So either he will be practicing in the sheds or whatever you say. He doesn't have any ICC level recruitment anywhere.
Anywhere now, exactly.
So that will affect definitely.
And the confidence of the player, like you see Dave Warner, he used to be very flamboyant. Now he's so subdued, like very.
It happens, man. The spot will remain there.
Yeah.
You see, when we see the matches or when we talk about it, when there is a topic related to these guys around the world, whoever are players, Australian, Indian, American, whoever, they all come in. They don't let them forget.
No, they don't
So
forget.
it will happen with
They
Shakib
get
too.
booed. They get
Exactly.
booed, yeah.
So it will happen with Shakib too, but he has to come with his bat and ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I think the only case is Shakib didn't report. He didn't do
Exactly.
anything
That
wrong.
was his biggest
That's
mistake.
it. Yeah, he should have reported it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes.
But I think something for all the players, if somebody's approaching you, make sure you report it right away, because I see it's a very tough anti-corruption policy now. We saw 3 UAE players getting banned.
Exactly.
Shimon
Right
one
in
of the
front of
very
World
good
Cup,
player,
T20 World
banned.
Cup coming up,
Exactly.
yeah.
So I think we want to see these players play.
Exactly.
Shakib is a legend in every possible
Definitely,
way.
yes.
So it's a very big loss, not just for Bangladesh cricket, but as well as world cricket fans of
Oh
Bangladesh.
yes, Salman, yes. It
Yeah,
affects,
absolutely.
the thing that you never thought of. Once it comes right in front of you that, oh, Shakib too? So now you are used to it because it has happened so
Yeah,
many
we weren't
times,
as
right?
shocked.
But just definitely
Name
give you
Shakib
a
shock.
shock
Exactly.
because, 3 days back, they were arguing with their board.
That's exactly
right,
yeah.
for the vases and all.
Yeah.
And he was you can say the head
Leader.
leader.
Yeah.
So there were so many things going on within,
Yeah.
Bangladesh board.
That's exactly.
And this comes up with that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely. We'll talk about Bangladesh's game against India in a few minutes. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you watch our next video, which is we're going to be talking about India versus Bangladesh first T20. Lucky, thank you so much.
No
And
problem.
hopefully, not more players fall for this, because
Yes.
cricket suffers. World cricket suffers when these.
We fans too suffer, yeah. We never felt it like we have to see these kind of situations. Last year it happened with those guys. This year
2
it
years
is
ago,
happening.
we,
Exactly,
two
yeah.
years,
So it's
2017 we lost Shakibul
Exactly.
Hassan for Pakistan.
Yeah.
Then we lost.
so in a couple of years it's happening again and
It's
again.
happening every year, almost every week.
Almost every 2 years.
No, thank you so much, Lucky. Thank you so much for watching BaatShaat, and keep liking and sharing our videos, and we'll be back shortly with another video.